How's it going, YouTube? Navy Sooner here. Been a while since I made some videos. I've been in training out in California. Unfortunately, it was California. I'm in a hotel room filming this. That's why there's a lot of shadows for this video, and it's a little bit closer up, but that's not bad. I kind of like the closer view, but my hands, if it's bigger stuff, it won't fit right in here. Anyways, today's video is going to be on this beautiful knife here. It is the Kizer Vanguard Mini Sheepdog. It is a Kizer blades knife. Vanguard is their cheaper lines, not cheaper as in like quality, but cheaper as in they use different materials so they can make the knives cheaper to sell to you. The blade length on this guy is 2.63 inches. It's made out of VG10 steel. Shoot, there's a lot of smudges on this knife. Let me get them off. It's made out of VG10 steel, and it's got cleaver / sheep's foot blade design. Things that I like about this knife: the blade length is under 3 inches, so like here in California, if I wanted to go hang out in Los Angeles, this blade would be a good blade for me to EDC. Also, other places with anything that's under 3-inch blade would be great. Unfortunately, it's not 2.5. It would be cool if it was just a little bit shorter at 2.5 inches, but I like the current length on it. The action is super smooth on this blade, on this knife. It's made with some ceramic ball bearings. It just flies open every time, and it is smooth as butter when it's flying out. Oh, it's hard to get back closed sometimes. That's a thing that I'll be talking about later. Another pro about this knife is it's made out of VG10 steel. A lot of companies on their cheaper blades, not on their cheaper blades, but on their like lower end knives, are starting to go to D2 steel. Which, I mean, D2 steel is a great steel if you want to keep your edge for a long time. But the thing I don't like about D2 that I like VG10 or Oz 8 or D2 is it's easier to sharpen. D2 is a pain in the ass to sharpen, so say you're in the field, you're going to have a hell of a time trying to sharpen D2, so VG10 steel is great for that. I really like these handles out of G10. You can get a good grip on it, and it's not very it's very grippy, but not too bad. Reason, and it's kind of like my zero tolerance 0909 here. In fact, this is my secondary carry knife when I'm carrying my 0909 because of the VG10 and the way it looks. But I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to carry along with my 0909, and finally found it. But yeah, I really like the G10 scales on this. One of the things I do not like, I'm going into my cons now. One of the things that I do not like is this flipper tab. It's way too big for how small this blade is. Now it's kind of good. It's good that it contours down like this, so when it's in your pocket, if you're right-handed, you won't hit it. So that's nice. But I'm not right-handed, and we'll get into another dislike con for this knife because of it. But it's huge. It's a huge flipper, and because of being a huge flipper, this gets in the way of the functionality of having a cleaver blade, because you can't. It's hard to show on this video, but when you're going down on something, this is going to hit the table before it hits anything else, and I know this is more going to be of a slicer because it's so small, but it kind of defeats the purpose of cleaver blades, in my opinion. people can think I'm wrong and stupid. And in fact, there's people out there that are calling me an idiot and saying I don't go out and test these things, but those people can go fuck themselves. Anyways, another thing I do not like about this is one thing that old blade reviewer Nick Shabazz does not like as well is the blade ramp, or I'm sorry, not the blade ramp. There's no detent ramp on this, so when you get it, if you don't get it all the way up, it's really hard to get the detent up onto the blade and trying to go one-handed. So you got to make sure that you get a little bit further, I guess, when you're closing it, and that way it'll go. But it's kind of scary. Scared about, I don't know. It's something dumb, but it's a safety thing for me. Another thing that I do not like about this knife is the pocket clip. It's only on one side. Kizer apparently thinks that everybody's right-handed in the United States, because this is the only Kizer knife I own, just because of the blade shape and the size, and that I like it from Kizer. It's not the only reason. Another reason I don't own any other Kizers is because they don't have reversible pocket clips on any of their knives. You can't change the position on them. So I mean, come on, Kizer. I know y'all are a Chinese company, but are there no lefties in China? I'm pretty sure there are. Or do you commies make them chop their hands off if they're left-handed? Another thing that I don't like about it is there's no jimping on the flipper blade. I don't have any issues getting hold of it, but it'd be nice to have some jimping there on the flipper. And then there's no jimping where the thumb would be, where the thumb lands on it. So that would have been nice to have jimping there. Well, that is my video on the Kizer Vanguard Mini Sheepdog. There's not many people that are watching my videos, but I mean, for those of y'all that do come and watch and stay till the end and aren't assholes giving me comments and being snobby asshats that don't do this shit, thank you very much. And well, Navy Sooner out.